Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I'm Dr. Stephen Ward and it's a true privilege to be with you today, guiding you through your journey towards health and well-being. We've spent years together talking about ways to stay fit, healthy, and happy well into our golden years. Today though, we're going to explore a more personal subject. It's something that many people shy away from, but it's extremely important for your health as you age. Have you ever wondered whether the natural and often private act of masturbation might impact your health as you get older? While it's something most people don't talk about, it's important to discuss it openly, especially as we age. What seemed harmless in our youth may actually be affecting your physical and mental well-being in ways you may not expect. Stick with me for the next hour and you'll learn things that could change how you think about this part of your health. By the end, you'll have a better understanding of how this simple habit could influence everything from your heart health to your energy levels and mood. Let's dive in. As we age, everything about our body changes. Our muscles, bones, and joints might feel stiffer. Our energy levels fluctuate. And even our mind can start processing things a little differently. When you reach the age of 65 or older, maintaining your health becomes about more than just what you eat or how active you are. It's also about being aware of how old habits might start affecting you in new ways. Take masturbation for instance. It's a completely natural activity that many people continue throughout their lives. For most people, it doesn't seem like a big deal. But for seniors, particularly those over 65, this simple act can have unintended consequences. What? Well, when we're young, our bodies handle quick surges in physical exertion, like an increase in heart rate or a rush of hormones, without much problem. But as we age, our bodies can't handle these things the same way. It's like trying to drive an old car at full speed. It might work, but the engine is more likely to overheat. Let's start with the heart. You might be surprised to learn that masturbation, especially when done frequently or intensely, can put stress on your heart. This happens because, like any physical activity, it causes a rise in your heart rate. For younger individuals, this isn't typically a big deal because their heart muscles are still strong and flexible. But as we age, our arteries naturally become stiffer, and our heart has to work harder. Imagine your heart like an old car engine. As you put more stress on it, it doesn't have the same resilience it once did. This can lead to irregular heartbeats, dizziness, and even shortness of breath in some cases. Take William, for example. He's a 72-year-old retired engineer who always prided himself on being healthy. But after engaging in this habit, he started feeling tightness in his chest and noticed he was getting winded more easily. At first, he didn't think much of it. But after a particularly bad episode, he saw his doctor, who explained that these symptoms were not unusual for someone of his age, especially if they had a history of high blood pressure. William didn't need to stop completely, but his doctor advised him to be more mindful and pay attention to his body. If you've ever felt dizzy or a little breathless after this activity, your body might be sending you a signal. The good news is you don't have to give it up altogether. But understanding these changes and adjusting how you engage in this activity could reduce stress on your heart. Now let's talk about your nervous system. Your nervous system controls almost every part of your body, from your energy levels to your mood. And just like your heart, it can become overworked and fatigued as you age. So how does masturbation fit into this? Well, whenever you engage in this activity, your body releases dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical. While dopamine gives you a sense of pleasure and relaxation in the moment, overdoing it can cause your brain to become burned out. Think of it like overloading a battery. Your brain's energy supply runs low, leaving you feeling sluggish, foggy, and mentally drained. Richard, a 69-year-old retired teacher, noticed this firsthand. He was tired all day, lacked motivation, and found himself struggling to concentrate. After he cut back on this activity, he felt better, more alert and focused. His energy improved and he slept better at night. What was happening was that his brain was getting overstimulated, causing a depletion of dopamine. This can lead to a lack of motivation and even low mood. If you find yourself feeling constantly tired, unmotivated, or foggy, this could be a contributing factor. Let's move on to another area many seniors struggle with: sleep. If you're over 65, you probably already know that getting a good night's rest isn't as easy as it used to be. But did you know that frequent masturbation could actually be making your sleep worse? While some people may feel relaxed and ready for sleep after self-pleasure, for many seniors, it can have the opposite effect. When we masturbate, our brain releases dopamine, which is a pleasure hormone. But this dopamine rush can interfere with melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to wind down and sleep. This means you could find yourself struggling with restlessness or waking up multiple times during the night, even if you felt relaxed after engaging in this activity. Gerald, a 74-year-old retiree, noticed this issue after a few years. He would fall asleep easily but wake up several times during the night, feeling exhausted in the morning. After he read about how dopamine and melatonin interact, he made small changes to his bedtime routine, including reducing certain activities in the evening, and his sleep improved. For men, one area where frequent masturbation can have an impact is prostate health. As we age, our prostate naturally enlarges, a condition called benign prostatic hyperplasia or BPH. While this doesn't always cause problems, excessive stimulation of the prostate area can increase sensitivity and irritation, leading to urinary discomfort. Take Leonard, a 71-year-old retired construction worker. He started waking up more frequently at night to use the bathroom, something he never experienced before. His doctor explained that excessive stimulation could aggravate the prostate and exacerbate urinary issues. After cutting back, Leonard noticed fewer bathroom trips during the night, and his discomfort lessened. Another often overlooked effect of frequent masturbation in older adults is its impact on hormones and mood. As we age, our hormone levels naturally decrease, especially testosterone in men. When you engage in frequent self-pleasure, it triggers the release of several hormones, including dopamine and oxytocin, but too much stimulation can cause hormonal imbalances. This imbalance can lead to mood swings, irritability, and even feelings of sadness. Edward, a 68-year-old former accountant, noticed this shift in his mood. He used to be a calm and positive person, but over time he became more prone to emotional ups and downs. After adjusting his habits, he found that his mood became more stable, and he felt more energized. As we age, our body's sensitivity to stimuli naturally decreases. This is especially true with frequent activities like masturbation. The nerves that respond to this activity can become desensitized over time, meaning it takes longer or more intense stimulation to feel the same pleasure. Robert, a 73-year-old former musician, noticed that what once felt pleasurable now took more effort. It wasn't just a sign of aging, it was a result of overstimulation. After making adjustments to his habits and allowing his body more time to recover, he found that his sensitivity improved and the experience became more enjoyable again. Finally, let's talk about the emotional side of things. Frequent masturbation can sometimes lead to increased loneliness or emotional isolation, especially if it becomes a coping mechanism for stress. Over time, relying on self-pleasure instead of seeking emotional connections with others can lead to a sense of disconnection. James, a 75-year-old widower, found himself withdrawing from his friends after his wife passed away. He became more reliant on solitary activities, and socializing began to feel like a duty. But after he recognized the link between his habits and his isolation, he took steps to reconnect with others. Joining a local group and attending community events helped him regain a sense of fulfillment and reduce feelings of loneliness. As we wrap up today's discussion, I want to leave you with one important takeaway: moderation. As we age, our bodies react differently to the same activities. Masturbation is natural, but as we've discussed, too much of it can put unnecessary strain on your heart, nervous system, and even your emotional well-being. It's not about stopping completely, it's about listening to your body, making small adjustments, and understanding your changing limits. If you've learned something today or noticed any patterns in your own health, I encourage you to take action. Make small changes and be kind to yourself as you adjust to the changes that come with aging. Thank you for joining me today. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going, because your well-being matters.